Hello, all of you. CA Deepti Chheda here. Till all of you join, I will introduce myself. Yeah. Last 20 years, I have been in teaching field, and in the year 2000, I qualified. Since then, 100% I have given it to my teaching. My subjects are taxation, income tax for inter and final, and accounts, costing, and FM. Today is our third live session. We have already completed the live session for the first two heads, and that is on the Facebook live, and you can check it there. Apart from that, for the upcoming exam, I have made so many videos covering up each and every amendment separately, and then this is to revise with all of you income from salary. Okay, right. Hello, Sai Charan. Hello, Manisha. If you can respond me, the voice, the screen, everything is clear or not. Okay, right? Then here we begin the session. Those who have not seen the other lives, please watch the income from house property revision, then business head revision. Those two lectures are available on the Facebook CA Deepti Chheda's concept classes page. We'll be making it updated in the YouTube also. Right. Thank you so much for joining all of you. And let us make these 45 minutes worthwhile. Now, how do we make it worthwhile? Is the plan I have made. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Vipali. Right. What I have decided for the coming time is, because the exams are just 2 weeks away, and income from salary is a specific topic for 10 marks and for the MCQs also. So, what decided and the way I want to go is, let me give you all the concept gist from the screen I would be sharing now. First thing. Second, I want to specifically talk about the pitfalls where you all may go wrong. Usually, when I correct my mock test paper, I come to know. So, we'll be doing the concept, we'll be doing pitfalls, and we will be doing the presentation for the salary chapter, how you have to do. Once again, I'm saying, if you have missed the earlier lives wherein we have discussed the paper pattern for CA and CMA 60/20, how we are doing, then please check it. Okay. Hi, Karthik. Hi, Manisha. Right. Chalo. So let us start with income from salary. Okay. Right. Any doubts you have, you keep on putting in the chat box. The constraint with me, because when I share my live screen with all of you, I will not be able to see your comments in between. So I'll come and see here. Till then, just go on putting your comments. All clear, ma'am. Can you revise this or any addition you want? Okay. Without wasting time, we dive into income from salary. Hoping you all are having a notepad, pen. Take a lot of notes. Pick up your calculator. Be ready, and this will be helpful for inter and final all the students. Coming to salary chapter, it is the first head of income from salary, and the knock knock, that is the chargeability section, which says when you can enter this head is there should be employer employee relationship. I hope it's absolutely clear. If there is employer-employee relationship, an employer is paying to employee in cash or in kind or in anything, then you enter this head. So knock knock, employer-employee relationship, yes, yes, enter the head. What is the chargeability section? Section 15. And then section 16, some deductions. Deductions are like peanuts. They are nothing. So we'll see 3 deductions are there in section 16. Section 17 is your perquisites and allowances. हो गया salary chapter khatam. It's a superb concept, and the time permits I have decided to take with this relief also in the end. Relief under the head salary is given sometimes separately also, and it may be given here also, right? All okay? Is this plan workable for all of you? Please let me know. If everything is clear, then I would share the screen. Okay? 2 minutes. If you are liking, then keep commenting. Your comments motivate us always to give more and more. And thank you so much to all those students who have missed with me my today's scheduled class for consolidated financial statements, and they all have joined this live so that maximum students get this benefit. And please share this video if you feel it's worth understanding. Share it with your friends. Right, here we are. Volume and all, everything is okay. I hope if someone can respond, because I'm not using my headphones today. So, income from salary. It says it's like a waterfall. Anything employer is giving to employee, then it is taxable under income from salary. Right? Then what all will come under salary? Wages, gratuity, fees, commission, bonus, allowances, perquisites, all. So now every head has its way of computation. How do you compute income from salary? Let us check this. How do we compute the income from salary? So income from salary will be computed basic salary, dearness allowance, all other allowances, perquisites, retirement benefit, and gross salary. Is this clear to all of you? Now, presentation, I want to talk 2 minutes. Whenever I say compute business head, you will say, ma'am, net profit, add and less. When I say house property, you all are saying GAV less municipal taxes and all. Same way, when it is income from salary, go on adding. But what should be your presentation for a 10 marks question? MCQs also we will see. But 10 marks question is particulars, amount and amount. Particulars may basic, middle column for the working, outer column. Now just see, gratuity received, less exempt, working note 1, this much, taxable outer column. House rent allowance received 50,000, less exempt, under section 1013A, outer column. Is this clear to all of you? So don't make your main computation of salary hodgepodge. You make it look very nice, and all the answers in the working note. Worst case, one of the working note goes wrong, at least from your main answer, the stepwise marks will be given. Okay, right? Now, basic DA, allowances, perquisite, you get gross salary. Okay, I'll be teaching all this in 3 parts. I'll take first allowances, then I'll take perquisites, then I'll take all retirement benefits. This is the 3 part I have divided into. Standard, some deductions are very limited. So I would like to complete it now only, the deductions part. I want to complete it now only. Income from salary has only 3 deductions. Can you see here? Standard deduction, 16(1)(a). Those who are writing CMA exam, make sure you revise the sections also, because you have matched the pairs, fill in the blanks, and there they are asking. Entertainment allowance deduction is allowed only to government employees, and then you have profession tax, right? Now what you get is called as your taxable salary. Salary is the only head where you cannot get loss. There may be house property loss, business loss, capital gain loss, other source loss. Salary mein loss nahi aata, right? So now let us see, talk little about the deductions. First deduction is standard deduction. When we were students, I have studied my income tax in 95. 95 to 2000 is my journey in CA. So that time it was 16(1)(a). And in between it was not there. Now again they have introduced from 2018, whatever is your gross salary, out of that up to 50,000 flat deduction you are getting. Standard deduction. Your actual expense related to salary may be more or less. How much deduction is given? Maximum up to 50,000. Ma'am, if my salary is 40,000, 40. If my salary is 58, 50. Maximum 50,000 standard deduction is allowed to all. Suppose you are a retired employee and you just get pension bonus, still you are allowed to take standard deduction. Next is, and because they have introduced this, they have removed the transport allowance and all. I'll come to that. Entertainment allowance deduction is allowed only to government employees. That means all other employees getting entertainment allowance, fully taxable. Government employees, how much it is exempt? Least of the three. 5,000 or 1/5 of the salary or actual entertainment allowance. Now, you know, if this is a routine class, you all, so many of you have studied with me. So then we write booster notes. There are so many definitions of salary here. So all the definitions of salary should be written at one place to be revised one day before exam. So for entertainment allowance, what is the definition of salary? Only basic. Don't add DA or anything. 1/5 of the salary or 5,000 or actual entertainment allowance, whichever is least is exempt. Remaining is taxable only for government employees. Now, next is profession tax. Profession tax is allowed in respect. Now, what is this profession tax? I want to tell, because even in the latest, what do you say, RTP and all, nice example they have given. That only I would share RTP's example and I'll make it clear. Profession tax, every employer and employee has to pay. Now, if employee is paying the profession tax, okay, it is directly deducted under section 16, subsection 3. Sometimes employer is paying profession tax for employee. Now I told you, look at this waterfall. Employee to employee, allowance, anedo, perquisite, retirement benefit, PT, anything paid for employee by employer, perquisite. I'm saying taxable. So if employer is paying, I want to give an example. Employee is paying 4,000 profession tax. Employer is paying 2,000 for him. Employer 2,000 pay kar raha hai. Employee khud bhi 2,000 he's paying, and then total paid is 4,000. Now employer paid for employee PT will be added in the gross salary, 2,000. And how much deduction for PT will be given? 4,000. Is this clear to all of you? Right? So here I complete with the deductions. Would like to see some comments and all. So after this, I'll be scrolling back to definition of salary and your basics and all. Yeah. Yes, this one. Chargeability section. Knock knock chargeability sections, we'll talk about it. But yeah. Yes. Tell me, how is the revision for salary going on? Are you all already with me inside the topic? Thank you so much. All clear? 4,000 wala exam is in the recent RTP. Is this clear to you? Employee is paying 4,000 and employer is paying 2,000 out of that 4,000. So how much will be added? 2,000. How much deduction? Whatever employee pays, means employer paid, then also if employer is paying, add it and deduct it. If employee is paying, directly deduct it. Over. Thank you. All clear. Good, good, good. कुछ bulb on हुआ? समझ में आया? Right? Okay. Great, great, great. Is the screen also clear for all of you? Yeah, keep commenting like this. Okay. So now we have finished basics. Now I want to talk here two examples which are like so many times repeated in the MCQs. I'm not actually teaching you like as if आपने कभी salary सुना ही नहीं है. Then it will be a 15 days class, daily to us. We are doing revision, so I am stressing only. For example, salary received by partner. Ma'am, salary, no? Income from salary. Absolutely no. Partner is getting a salary because he is a working partner. He is not an employee of the firm. So salary and remuneration or commission paid to partner from the firm will be taxable under business head. All clear? Right. So next now we go is company's MD, managing directors of the company, they get salary, right? Remuneration. Now MD's salary can be taxable under salary if he is a full-time employee of the company. But listen, salary and TDS has got a very important correlation. And it says that suppose if MD is getting salary and you want to tax it under salary, then from MD salary, deduct the TDS also under 192. Got it? If MD's salary is taxable for him as business income, then for the professional income, the TDS is deducted under 194J. So as you treat the income, so the TDS will be. This reminds me that weightage wise, TDS apart from heads of income, last 2-3 exams trend. This is my guessing. I am not doing any Jyotish or anything, but give lot of weightage. One is deductions, which comes compulsory in question number 1, and another is TDS, TCS, and return. TDS and TCS topic is coming from 4 to 8 marks out of 60 marks, and very, very important. Okay, so the point which I said is clear to all of you. Now, chargeability section says you can get salary from more number of the employees. No problem. You can get salary for part-time, full-time work. Jitna salary aa raha hai, everything will be taxable. Sometimes, suppose I am sending you for a project. I am sending my employee for a project for 2 years to Switzerland. And I am paying him 2 years salary in advance. Will it all be taxable? Advance or accrued, whichever is earlier is fine. But advance against the salary is not taxable. Clear? Advance, like some employees say, ma'am, give me 20,000 advance, I'll settle at the end of the month. Then advance is not taxable. All clear? Right. So this is the basic chargeability sections, right? One thing, can I request all the participants to put at least a hi or anything? Because unless you don't comment here, no, I'm using some app. I can't see directly who all are joining. So it would be great if you can just say a hello or all clear or helpful or not helpful, ma'am. Bouncer ja raha hai, jo likhna hai likho. But at least those who are attending, please comment something so that I can see who all have joined. Thank you so much. Chalo, let us go on to the next concept now. Chargeability section mein everything is clear except, once I have retired, even then if I am getting pension or anything, will it be taxable under salary? Yes. What about this foregoing and surrender of salary, 6th and 7th point? Very important point. Foregoing of salary is that I am receiving salary from a company, but I am saying, please company, don't pay me the salary, pay it to my younger sister, she will pay her college fees. Can I say to income tax department, मैं तो use ही नहीं कर रही हूँ salary, it goes to my younger sister, she is paying her hostel and college fees. Then this is called as diversion of income. I am receiving the salary actually or not. Even if I forego the salary, it's like diversion or application of income, then it is taxable in my hands. You got my point or not? Surrender of salary is exempt only if you do surrender as per the central government rules. Like someone does emotional surrender. God, thank you so much. All the best things you have given me. This month's whole salary, I will ask my company directly to deposit in a temple's hundi box. I'm not going to use that salary. Still, it is taxable. It's surrender. You donate it or you give it to your wife or you do anything. If you have earned employer-employee relationship, taxable. Right? Now, little I want to talk here about Keyman insurance policy. Employers take policy for employee under Keyman insurance policy, and Keyman means key, how important it is. So those employees who are very important, we take Keyman insurance policy, and when it matures, a premium is paid by the company from their business head. On maturity, whatever is received by employee under Keyman insurance policy is taxable under income from salary as profit in lieu of salary. B point. Sometimes the employee is deceased and Keyman insurance policy and all the other sums are given to the deceased member's legal heirs, wife or son. Then it will be taxable in their hands under income from other sources. Right? This is a problem for Keyman, but now we don't have time to solve all this. Deductions we have done. I thought of taking allowances, but I think it's okay. We can go in the sequence so that we don't waste time in scrolling. I'm starting with retirement benefits and some important points before we start. Okay? Right. 2 minutes. Any comment? Can someone comment if the speed and all is fine? Can we go for the retirement benefits? Yes. Hi, Archana. Hi, Naveen. Syed Ali. Hello. Isha Savla, hi. Thank you so much, all of you, for trusting that teachers are sparing time. This is just to boost you all and help you all to revise well. Okay, let us start with the retirement benefits now. Before I start with the retirement benefits, some common features of the retirement benefit. Now, all the retirement benefits are having government limits. Those limits are for lifetime. For example, gratuity limit is 20 lakhs. Now, last year you received from other employer gratuity and you took exemption here 2 lakhs. Then for you, what will be the government limit? 18 lakhs for the lifetime. Is this clear to all of you? Gratuity, leave salary, all. Government limits are for the lifetime. Second now, any retirement benefit received during the lifetime of the employment, fully taxable. Confuse karne dete hain. I am employed with the company and I am receiving 12 months salary and I'm going to retire next year. So you are saying, Deepti ma'am, abhi thoda gratuity le lo na. When I'm working with you, whatever gratuity, leave salary, pension you give, fully taxable. Only at the time of retirement you get exemptions. And the limit is for the lifetime. Third important point. It is superb if you remember the sections. But if you don't remember the sections, hawa mein nahi likhna. Ma'am, section kuch to hai, 10, 10 AA, 10 AB. No. Write specific sections or don't write sections. I hope these points are helpful to you, what I am discussing. If they are helpful, can you all please comment in the comment box? HELP, FUL, helpful. Right. Thank you. So these are the common points for the retirement benefit. Now, let us start with the gratuity. Okay. Gratuity received by government employees, fully exempt. Other employees, listed company, private company, partnership firm, wherever. Okay. If they are covered under the payment of the Gratuity Act, then least of the three is exempt. First, I'll teach this, and then I will do the revision. Actual amount of gratuity received, 15 days salary for each completed year or part thereof in excess of 6 months. Right? And if you are covered under Gratuity Act, you will take only 26 days in a month. So can I say, if you are my employee for 20 years now, 15 by 26, tentatively half month salary, I'll give you by way of gratitude. Thank you. 20 years you have worked, 20 months, uska aadha, 10 months. Now how to work? Actual amount of gratuity received is clear. Those who have studied from old books, this was 10 lakhs. Now this is 20 lakhs in both the cases. Covered 15 by 26. Last month's salary drawn into number of years completed and excess of 6 months. 10 years and 7 months, take 11 years. 10 years and 5 months, take only 10 months. Clear or not? Right. Now, if your company is not covered by the Gratuity Act, that statutory act, but it may be approved gratuity and all, then actual amount of gratuity received in 20 lakhs. A and C is same. half month's average salary. If you're not covered, then 15 by 30. That's why half into completed years of service. Ignore the fraction. And you have to take here covered May last month's salary. Here you are taking last average of the last 10 months, ignoring the month of retirement. Clear? What is the definition of salary here? Salary means basic, and I'm saying all DA. Many students are not clear here. All DA means, I hope you all know, some DA is covered under the retirement benefit. Some is not covered under the retirement benefit. So you take all DA. All DA, whether covered or not. I am paying you 1,000 rupees DA per month. 80% is covered for retirement. So in this case, right side take 80%. Here you will take full. Clear or not? Once again, for covered, definition of salary is basic and DA, all DA. Here I call it basic plus DA only which is covered for retirement, and commission only on turnover, not fixed commission, right? Here last month's salary, here average of 10 months, ignoring the last month, and here 15 by 26, here 15 by 30, and here fraction to be considered, here fraction to be ignored, right? So this is how you give a gratuities deduction. Now I told you in the main answer, gratuity received less exempt under section, 1 minute, yeah. Gratuity received less exempt under section 1010 and outer column taxable. Exempt working note 1. And listen, right now I am in retirement benefit, then I'll go to allowances. Your working note should, as a mind map clear hona chahiye. Working note 1, definition of salary for gratuity. Then the 3 bits. Working note 2, definition of salary for HRA. Then the 3 bits. You write it. All will not come in the exam. But when it comes, that mind map is clear, you do it. One more googly. I said I'll be talking about pitfalls. जिनको वंडरला के waterfall में नहीं गिरना है, तो ये बात का ध्यान रखो. All of you, pay attention. If it is retirement problem, be careful when he is retiring. I have corrected, my mock test and class test papers experience I am sharing. Look at this example. Mr. Reddy retires on 15th August 2019. Now retirement benefits, they all calculate correctly, but basic multiplied by 12, DA you forgot that if he is retiring in August, April, May, June, July, August, only 5 months salary you should take. So if it is a retirement problem, note it down if you are having a notepad. If it is a retirement problem, take the basic salary only for the months he is working. He may be retiring in December, then basic salary multiplied by 9 months. April to December. Finish. Gratuity is over. We go to commuted pensions now. Right? Yeah. Any doubt, then comment. And if you like, then comment. Keep commenting. Thank you so much. Right. Pension. Pension is received at the time of retirement. Pension is of 2 types. Let me talk about uncommuted pension. Uncommuted pension is monthly pension, what you are receiving after retirement. Clear or not? After retirement, say, I would just type and write so that it's clear. You are retiring on 30th of September. If it is clear, then it would be helpful to you. And it is 5,000 you are receiving. 30th September, 5,000 per month into 3. Till December, you receive 15,000 monthly pension, uncommuted pension, taxable for all. Clear or not? Now what happened? On 31/12, instead of receiving monthly, you encashed 80% of the pension. आपने कंपनी को बोला, I have my daughter's wedding or some retirement plan. Give me 80% lump sum. When company gives you lump sum pension, You call it commuted pension, and there's an exemption under section 10, subsection 10A. But how? Let us see. 3112, you have retired, and after that, you encashed 80%. Still 5,000 ka 20%. Will you receive 1,000 monthly? 1,000 monthly will you receive? Yes. For how many months? January, February, and March. And that comes to how much? 3,000. Take your time. I am doing a revision, so I'm not supposed to give you example for each and everything. But I know the pitfall. Students commuted pension correct करते हैं, uncommuted गलत हो जाता है. Right? Once again, for September to December, uncommuted is 5,000 into 3. But December, I encashed 80%. Still 5,000 ka 20%, so abhi bhi I am receiving monthly, no? Till March, 3,000. So total 18,000 is fully taxable for all. And now lump sum, what you encash. Government employees, it is entirely exempt. Which one? Commuted. Uncommuted taxable for all. Because you have retired, but still there is employee-employee relationship. Tabhi to I am paying you pension and it's taxable. Non-government employee, okay? If they receive gratuity, now here there is little emotion. If you receive gratuity, 1/3 deduction. If you don't receive gratuity, half deduction. But 1/3 of not what pension you have received, 100% of pension. Okay. For example, if I say 80% pension, you have encashed is 80,000. So 100% is question mark. 80% is 80,000. So 100% is question mark. Right? So 100% comes to how much? 1 lakh. So if you are receiving gratuity, 1 lakh ka 1/3 will be exempt. If you are not receiving the gratuity, then 1 lakh's half, 50,000 will be exempt out of 80. You have received 80, but exempt will be not out of 80, 1/3 or half of 100% pension. That's all for pension. Okay. Then we go to the next retirement benefit, that is leave salary. Leave salary, government limit is 3 lakh. Actual leave salary received. Leave salary is when you retire, whatever pending leaves, you were allowed to go on holiday, but then, see malls and all are open 365 days. So some of the other staff is working in shift. So if you have worked on holidays and you have not taken the leave, when you go, they'll give you cash. Right or not? But उसमें क्या होता है? Some leaves lapse, some you get. That is not important here. Deduction is 10 months salary. Salary is same. Basic DA commission. Government limit is 3 lakh. Leave encashed. And first one is nice. Cash equivalent of leave on the basis of last 10 months. Don't exclude the last month as you did in gratuity. Right? To be credited, calculate at 30 days credit for each completed year. Your company may be emotionally push on you and they may give you 60 days leave per year. Jao, chutti mana. But government is saying according to 30 days leave, how many leaves are accrued, that much exemption. I want to talk here how this is calculated. If you are having a pen pad, write this as a booster note. You all should write leave allowed. Like leave allowed is 30 days and let us take 10 years, 300 days. In the 10 years, for every year, 30 days leave is allowed, 300 days. Less leave availed. I'm just calculating the first. Leave availed actually 45 days के हिसाब से या 25 days के हिसाब से. How many leaves you have availed? 250. Nice. Then how much is leave at credit? Leave credit में जमा कितने बचे? 50. So 50 days into per month salary divided by 30 days according to the days you will be paid. So leave allowed. If you are watching this as a video and not as a live, pause. Those who are watching now also, later they can again watch it. Take a pause at this. take a screenshot and write down the note with all of you. It will be really helpful to you. Leave allowed as per 30 days. Leave availed actual 25 days or 45 days. Itni leaves to khatam ho gayi. And whatever leave is at the credit balance 50 days, it will be the first bit. Second bit 10 months, government limit 3 lakh and leave encashed. CMA students, government limit out of all this, one will surely be asked in fill in the blanks or match the pairs. Okay? We're not doing all these problems. These are running notes. So one concept, 2-3 problem. One concept, 2-3 problem. Retrenchment compensation. When I leave my employees before their due, then this is basically for the factories and all. So as per the Industrial Dispute Act, government limit is 5 lakh. 15 by 26 into average of the last 3 months salary into completed year of service. Average of 3 months, not 10 months. 15 by 26 because it's statutory, like covered in the Gratuity Act. Completed year of service or part thereof, and actual amount received. I will talk about PF and all more. This government limits, you all know it now. VRS may last salary drawn into 3 into completed years. This is one bit. Last salary drawn into remaining months. Completed years because you are retiring before time. Remaining months. 5 lakh and actual. Whichever is least is exempt. Under section 1010C, remaining will be taxable. Yes? So before I go to the PF, ask your doubts for retirement benefit. I think my speed is okay, not very fast, not very slow. Okay, hi Urvi. I hope it is all helpful to all of you. Only helpful to one student. Right. Thank you so much for responding, all of you. So we have completed with the retirement benefits. Listen, can you please just take 5 minutes and write all the limits together? For gratuity, 20 lakhs, for leave salary, 3 lakhs, for VRS, 5 lakhs, for retrenchment, 5 lakhs, for pension, fill in the blanks. Pension में कोई government limit नहीं है. Thank you, Kaushik, that it is helpful and clear also to you. Thank you. That makes my day. I'm missing out on many other schedule and I'm doing this, but I'm not praising myself. The only aim is to push you all students get good degree. And the most happiest moment is when I see my students. Last 10 years I've been seeing them qualified, and as a professionals we attend income tax GST trainings together. So I want all of you to be seen as professional colleague for Deepti ma'am. Then that is the happiest day. And this is a wonderful, superb degree, I can say. No turning back. If you are a chartered accountant, kitna bhi saturation hai, I will give you 110 fields where you can go work, but you need to excel. Excellence ka zamana hai. Answer sheet, salary, दिखते से it should be, so clear कि examiner सोचे कि इनके marks मैं कहाँ काटूं. And there is, I'm telling you, sheer hard work. Absolutely. 20 years of teaching experience and before that 10 years of studying and passing, failing, all I'm telling you. I'm a very average student with 10th and 12th pass 67%. But till date, I work hard. For my FM class today, I studied 2 hours. I'm telling you literally. 20 hours से 20 years से पढ़ा रहे जाके पढ़ा. Hard work करोगे तो success, money, fame, everything will come. That's my experience. Chalo. Over to this PF table, Provident Fund. This is a nice concept, and इसका थोड़ा सा bitter part is ये अकेला नहीं आता. In the total income of salary, this comes as one bit, and if this goes wrong, many other things go wrong. Chalo, quickly now. Provident Fund. Okay, there are 4 types of the Provident Fund. Statutory Provident Fund 1952. RPF is your own Provident Fund, but you have got it recognized. URPF, which is unrecognized, and Public Provident Fund. I do it vertically. PPF may you have to contribute for yourself and take a deduction in ATC maximum up to 1,50,000. Now, Statutory Provident Fund. Employer's contribution is exempt. ATC deduction is allowed up to a limit For that, deductions problems, you do it thoroughly. Interest is exempt, and lump sum when you get maturity, it is exempt. Now, RPF, these two are asked in exam. Please mark them very, very important. The recognized provident fund and unrecognized provident fund, these are asked in exam. Okay? Yeah. Recognized provident fund is exempt up to 12%. Here the googlies. Now first 12% of what? Look here. Basic, DA in terms of employment and commission. Okay? So if you have contributed 15%, I'm telling you, googly की ही बात कर रही हूँ. ये टेबल तो आपको भी learn है. Students क्या करते हैं? I go around the class and 80% of students, when we give first time, ma'am, we contributed 15%, no? 12% exempt, 3% taxable. ऐसे नहीं है. They may contribute 15% of the basic, only basic. Still, you take a deduction 12% of basic, DA and commission. Shall I repeat once? Contribution to RPF 15% of the basic, 1 lakh, 15,000, less deduction 12% of basic DA and commission. Then you get the taxable part. Interest is exempt up to 9.5%. If it is 12%, remaining 2.5 taxable. And on maturity, normally it is exempt. There are some googlies, but not important in your syllabus now. ये सबसे dangerous game है. URPF, unrecognized. Employees contribution, exempt. ATC's deduction, not available. Interest, exempt. When you receive, superb question for MCQ. If you are having my notes, these notes are there. इसको 2 5 स्टार खिलाओ अभी के अभी ये कॉलम को. ये बार बार पूछते हैं. URPF, when you put exempt. Interest, exempt. When you receive on maturity, तब क्या होता है? Employees own contribution to exempt. I only paid and I only received. Employees contribution interest is taxable under income from other sources. Can you see? Now, employers contribution and interest on employers contribution is taxable under income from salary, profit in lieu of salary. First गए पूरे एक साथ. I'm repeating. URPF, employers contribution, interest on employers contribution, profit in lieu of salary. Employees contribution on exempt, interest on employees contribution, then other source. Right? That's all for this PF. Okay? Superannuation fund, it is exempt up to 1,50,000 and remaining is taxable. We still have to do allowances and perquisites and then wait till the end, because I'm telling you one very important thing is वो जब सैलरी आपको स्लैब रेट में देते हैं ना, CA students, I hope you know that MCQs are not 1 markers. You have MCQs for 2 and 3 marks also, right? So there they will give you that salary is 20,000 dash 1,000 that dash like this. So how to calculate the basic? वो end में आएगा ये material में, so we will do it. Okay. Any doubt? Any doubt here? All clear? Can you all type to motivate me? Good going, ma'am. Huh? Clear or not? Good going. Can you please write? कब खुश हो जाऊंगी मैं? I hope you all are taking good notes also. Chalo. Let us go to the next part now. Okay, thank you so much. Yes, sir. Yes, any doubts you keep putting after the live is over also, I can comment below that. So you all please put keep putting your doubts. ऐसे नहीं है कि मैम तो आगे चले गए, हम डाउट कैसे पूछें? पूछो, no problem. चलो, 1 minute. I have to shift to the word file. Yes, allowances are divided into 3. First, we'll do the good ones. Fully exempt for all, fully taxable for all, partly exempt. Exam में ये ही आते हैं. The middle ones are only coming. Fully exempt. Okay. Fully exempt are government and high court and all this you can read at home so that we save time. Fully taxable are, I told you, entertainment allowance, it's taxable for all except for the government employees who get the deduction. Then we have DA, we have overtime allowance. All these are fully taxable. Tiffin and dinner. You say, ma'am, I get lunch and tea in the office. Is it taxable? If it's a perquisite, it's exempt. If it's allowance, it's taxable. You know, when you do come to CA final, you do tax planning. So more of the perquisites, less of the allowances. Now we go to allowances which are partly taxable, partly exempt. First one, super duper important, is HRA, house rent allowance, under section 10, subsection 13A. ये sections को best friend बनाओ please. These are like 3D makeups of your answer sheet. And it's not buttifying. If you write and if you read again and again, you know it. Suppose tomorrow whole day you are studying accounts and costing, still also कैसे WhatsApp पे सबको hi hello बोल देते हैं ना. Like I don't miss out talking to my mom every day at some time 5 minutes, 10 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes. तो ऐसे ही income tax is a subject जिसको hi hello बोलते रहना. Account single entry, do it, keep it. After 1 month also, if I give you a problem, you will be able to do it. But income tax, as a teacher, I know that even I have to study so much for every batch. So even you should keep on scrolling the material, especially those who are writing 2 groups. House rent allowance exemption is least of the 3. Rent paid in excess of 10% of the salary. Or if accommodation is in metro, 50% of salary, otherwise 40% of salary, and actual allowance received. Okay. Now, I'm just talking about Googlies. As we are not working problem now, I can talk more about where the pitfalls and the slides of Wonderlas are. Dekho. Definition of salary. Basic, DA in terms of employment, commission. That's fine. First exemption is rent paid minus 10% salary. Now I am getting HRA, but I am staying with my aunt. Am I paying any rent? No. My rent is 0. 0 minus anything, 0. Least of the thing is 0. Exemption, 0. So most important to get an exemption is rent should be paid. Pay to karo rent kisi ko. Agreement hona chahiye, you have to pay. Rent paid in excess of 10% of the salary. Clear? No exemption is available to employee who stays in his own house because he's not paying rent or who does not pay. I am staying in a rented house. I am getting HRA, but my husband is paying rent. Then better tax planning. Let me have an agreement in my name and let me pay the rent so that I can claim exemption under HRA. Clear to all of you? Now sometimes googly in the exam. Ma'am, 8 months if I am in Delhi and 4 months if I am in Hyderabad, then part karo exam mein 8 months salary और उसके लिए 50%, 4 months salary in Hyderabad 40%. Ma'am, salary increase, change karo part. So keep on doing it in parts as and how you feel. That's all for HRA. Now, allowances. There are too many allowances which are exempt up to a limit, but which are repeatedly asked in exam as children education allowance, 100 per month. It is exemption is allowed only up to 2 children. Hostel expenditure, 300 per month, maximum for 2 children. Now, as I promised you, I'll be giving you the concept and the pitfalls. In exam, they are saying 500 per month children education allowance received for 2 children. 2 children. Now, don't do this 500 into 2 into 12. This is already for 2 children. So, you have received 500 for 2 children. Oh, sorry. Yeah. 500 for 2 children, so directly multiply by 12. कितना आ रहा है? 6000. और इसमें से exemption कितना होगा? 100 into 2 into 12. This will be exemption. Presentation is clear. मैम यहाँ 2 लिए तो यहाँ क्यों नहीं लिए? Because this is 500 per month for 2 children. And if they give 500 per month for per child, then you go in routine. So children education allowance exempt 100, hostel expenditure allowance exempt 300, and your transport allowance. Pay attention, an important change. Transport allowance exemption is not given to all the employees. It's given only to blind or orthopedically handicapped, disabled, and they have to go to government hospital and get a certificate that they are suffering from all this. And for them, exemption will be 3,200 per month. Transport allowance is not there, deduction for normal employee, because they are giving you 50,000, no standard deduction. That's why. This is a revision class. If it is a routine class with me or with any other teacher, ma'am, why? Sir, why? Keep that queue open and you will analyze and learn and you will not have to justify. In all the allowances, rule 2BB is important. It says that whenever you are getting an allowance and you are incurring expense for official purpose, you can claim exemption. For example, company is giving me 30,000 uniform allowance and I spend 20,000 on uniform which I'm going to use for my office. So only 10,000 will be taxable. Suppose some employees, they travel like salesmen. My salesmen keep on traveling to different cities. I give them 1,000 daily allowance and they spend 800 for my work only. So they can claim exemption. They need proofs and all, and accordingly it's all allowed. Okay, good going. How many of you are tired? And how many of you are enthusiastic? Respond, enthusiastic. And those who want to learn more, respond MORE, more. We have finished allowances. We have finished exemptions. We are going for the last part, perquisite and the slab computation. So how many of you want to do more with me? MORE, more. Right? Okay? Right. Okay, if it's all clear, good, good, good. Chalo, let us go to the perquisites. Perquisites is, ऐसे बोलते हैं ना जब perquisites. Okay. Perquisites is, ऐसे जब बोलते हैं ना तो student बोलते हैं, ma'am, perquisite is something received in kind. It's not always in kind. Sometimes my company इतने फिदाई मेरे पे कि मेरे my credit card bills also they are paying. Is this a perquisite? Yes. Is it received in cash? Yes. Me employees credit card bills are paid by employer. My son's school fees is paid by employer. Huh? So perquisites are the savers. Otherwise, nothing will be taxable. I'll say to my employer, you will give me salary, everything will be taxable. Better you pay my son's fees, you pay my cooks and maids salary and all blah blah blah. So perquisite is benefit going from employer to employee, maybe in cash, maybe in kind. Come out of that narrow-minded mindset. Ma'am, perquisite benefit received in kind. No, it's in cash also. My cataract, अभी पहुंची नहीं cataract तक, सिर्फ चश्मे ही हैं, पर आ जाएंगे. बिना specs I am not able to see now. So I'm just saying, my cataract bill reimbursed by my employer. Taxable. This is a perquisite, yes. Received in cash. Perquisites also can be grouped in three. Perquisites which are fully exempt. You are getting benefit. Nowadays, MNC companies are having coffee rooms and recreations and gyms and Sodex spas and so many things. Those who are listening and they are in final, these Sodex passes and all, question is asked so many times in exam. So there are some perquisites which are fully exempt. Some are fully taxable and some part is there up to a limit. They are exempt and then like that. So let us see what is fully exempt perquisites. Telephone at your home, goods sold by employee to his employee from his firm only. मोबाइल की शॉप है तो मोबाइल ही आपको कॉस्ट टू कॉस्ट दे दिए. हाँ, then training of the employees, recreation, tea, coffee to the staff, free meals provided to offshore stations पे जो काम करते हैं ना, there are people who are working in the refineries in the deep Arabian Sea, so all food and everything is taken care by the company, so that is definitely exempt. Okay. Then this one, 12th one is asked many times in the exam. Employer is contributing to group insurance, exempt. Personal accident, note it down. If you have pen paper, note it down. ये तीन में से कोई भी एक आता है. Employer paying group insurance, exempt. Personal accident insurance, exempt. Life insurance, taxable. Why your LIC premium should be paid by employer? Yes. Group insurance, health insurance, exempt. Key man insurance, taxable. When things are confusing, put them all together. Thoda time lagega, but then crystal clear knowledge. Free education to the employees in the schools of employer, it is exempt up to 1,000 per month per child, no upper limit. Interest-free loan, employer can give to employee up to 20,000. Beyond that, it will be taxable. How, we will see. I think 10 minutes more, we will complete this nicely. Computer and laptop, ये तो हर exam में ये bit होता है. अच्छा, I want to talk a presentation here. You know, when you write main answer, basic, DA, laptop of employer used by employee, inner column 5,000, outer column exempt. Something not taxable in income tax, I'm saying with stress. Write it and write it exempt. It carries marks, stepwise marks. You have ignored क्योंकि आपको मालूम ही नहीं है taxable है या exempt है, or you have ignored because you knew it is exempt. So write down if it is exempt. All clear? So make sure that you write it. Then periodicals and journals and all. Yeah, 24th item is asked many times. Employer is paying tax on the perquisites given to you. It's exempt in your hands because you can refer this in the business head. It is taxable for employer. Employer अगर employee के लिए income tax pay करता है, for employer it is added back, taxable in their business head. In your head it is exempt. Leave travel assistance means in India you can go to any hometown twice in a block of 4 calendar years. Right now our financial year is 1920, but leave travel assistance goes on the calendar year. So 2018, calendar means January to December, 18, 19, 20 and 21. In 4 years, 2 times assistance given for the employee and his family members to hometown is exempt. If they don't take any leaves for the home time in this 4 years, then next 4 calendar years, 22 to 26, one will lapse, one will carry forward. They will get 3 for the next time, right? And what will be the mode of the travel, economy class and all this is clear, right? But you have to travel actually, you can't take fake leave travel concession exemption. And family includes spouse, children, dependent parents, brothers and sisters. Okay. Now Googly is in the 7th point. I don't know why they have asked this twice, thrice in the CA exam. That children born out of multiple births. For how many children it is allowed? 2. So children born out of multiple birth after the first child will be treated as one child. Means first single child and then twins. तीनों का leave travel exempted. First only twins, 2 हो गए. Third child's leave travel allowance will be taxable. You read this question which is solved below. It's solved in your book also and you can revise. Okay. Next perquisite is medical facility. Medical facility may those who have done earlier, ma'am, in private hospital up to 15,000, no, all that has gone now. It's only if you take treatment in the hospital, government hospital or hospital maintained by employer. Like Reliance employees taking treatment in Leelavati hospital and they have a card and all, exempt. Okay. If you are taking treatment in any hospital but some specified diseases, HIV and others are named in the list, exempt. Group insurance, exempt. Out of India travel expense of employee and one attendant, okay, is exempt, but subject to RBI limit, which will be given in exam. And this medical facility, that means actually I'll tell you, medical facility as on today for yourself or family members in any private hospital, 100% taxable. Family means spouse, children, and for parents, brothers and sisters only if they are dependent. If your brother is independent and he's taking treatment and your company has paid, it will be taxable in your hands. One concept, one question that goes routine, but we are not having time to solve now. Question. RFA सबसे अलग है. I'm taking it now because it is different for the definition of salary. How many definition of salary we have seen until now? We have seen only basic for entertainment allowance. For gratuity covered, basic and all DA. After that, HRA, retirement benefits, all basic, DA, terms of retirement and commission percentage. Now, rent-free accommodation is employer is giving you house to stay, so it's taxable. But how to calculate the value of the perquisite? वो तो देखना पड़ेगा ना, कैसे calculate करेंगे? So the taxable value will be calculated. Let us see how. In case of government employees, they have their rules. If the house is owned by employer's own house, and nothing given, then population has to be above 25 lakhs. 15% of salary you have to calculate as RFA and add in your gross salary. 15% of your salary. What is salary's definition? I am saying. But if house is not owned by employer has also taken it on rent, then 15% of the salary or lease rent paid, whichever is lower. Right? So like this, and sometimes employees are transferred from one place to another. So they stay in hotel in the other city till they find a house for themselves. Up to 15 days, it's not a problem. Beyond 15 days, if you stay, like few employees, they go for some projects, from here to Pune, Hyderabad to Pune. And you can say 30 days or 60 days they are staying in hotel. So 24% of the salary for those 60 days, 24% of the salary or actual hotel charges, whichever is less, that is to be added. Is my speed fine? RFA में कुछ भी doubt या repetition चाहिए तो पूछो, because this is a must-have flavor, base level of ice cream which comes. Population less के लिए rates are है, but nothing given. This is salary multiplied by 15% my RFA. Sometimes employees are not given the rent-free accommodation. They are given it at a concessional rate. Listen, employee, I'll give you house to stay, but you have to pay me 5,000 per month. Now listen, a thumb rule for all the perquisite. Calculate as if that perquisite is absolutely free. Calculate as if it is absolutely free. 15% of the salary, say it comes to 1,50,000. Just I'm taking an example. Less amount received from employee, 50,000. Taxable is 1 lakh. See, if it is given at concessional rate, first determine the value assuming no charge is taken from employee and then deduct the rent. Okay, along with rent-free accommodation, sometimes furniture is also given. Then if furniture belongs to employer, 10% of the furniture or rent paid. Now, please don't go in some flow. You all are like, we have that logo of ICIA, Yeshu Sutteshu Jagruti, one who is awake when the whole world sleeps. So you have to be very alert, and you all are. वो आता है, और जब आप हमारी गलती निकालते हो ना teachers की, तो I feel happy. I see that smartness is coming in you. We are happy. So here it is not 10% of the cost of the furniture or rent payable, whichever is lower or higher. No. It's if employer is owning the furniture, AC and all, and he has given for you to use 50,000 ka 10%, 5,000 taxable. Or if employer has taken on rent AC and sofa and he has given on to you, then whatever rent he has paid. Can I write some concluding knowledge here, because this is very important? I want to add on here in this first point. Finally, can I write like this? RFA received, that is 15%, plus rent of furniture also. This is also taxable in your hands, minus rent received from employee. This will be the value of the perquisite. And what is the definition of salary? Basic, DA, bonus, commission, fees, all taxable allowances. See, थोड़ा आराम से देखो. Basic, DA, bonus, commission, any commission, fees, allowances. Taxable allowances matlab allowance received, education allowance, less exempt, what is taxable? And any other thing, but it will not have DA, which is not covered. PF, URPF and all is taxable, don't cover that. Medical facility and all is taxable. In short, perquisites you don't take, whether received in cash or kind. क्या क्या लोगे आप? Basic, DA, bonus, all commission, turnover or fixed, fees and taxable allowance. 6 items. Don't take perquisites. All clear? I know we have exceeded the time, but then this is very important. Last part, keep on putting your queries and stay, please. So actual cost to the, now this is what, that if you have taken loan from the employee above 20,000, it will be taxable. They will take SBI's rate. SBI's rate on the first day is 8%. And your employer gave to you at 2%. 6% what they have given will be taxable. Benefit flowing from employer to employee taxable. You are using computer or camera or laptop. Laptop to exempt hai. 1 minute. I want to underline this. If you use company's laptop, motor car and computer, it is exempt. But other than this, any asset of employer used by employee, then original cost 10% is taxable in your hands. You are using, no, you bear 10% depreciation as perquisite. For example, company's table and chair of 10,000 you are using, 1,000 taxable per annum. So you used it for 8 months, 1,000 into 8 by 12. Laptop and computers are totally exempt. Motor car is not exempt. We have a separate table for that. Finally, when you transfer the asset, that time what will be taxable? Original cost to employer less depreciation for completed year. Here I highlight and make students literally write. Ma'am, cut to cut. If the company is purchased in April 2017 and they are giving you in July 19, April 17, April 18, bus, only 2 years depreciation you deduct. So you will get today's value. And then what amount you have charged from employee. I'm giving you a bike, okay. 1 lakh I purchased, 2 years depreciation 20,000, 80. I am charging 50 from you. How much is the perquisite for you? 30,000. Like that. Okay. So please, if you are having the notepad, note it down. Charge depreciation only for completed years. And motor car, you have to charge 20% depreciation WDV, this one. Electronic and computers, 50% WDV. Other assets, 10% SLM. Other than this, gas, electricity, sweeper, gardener, provided by employer to employee, all taxable. ESOP, I want to talk, you must have done in advanced accounting. 180 rupees share employee is giving to you in 150 and 30 they are bearing as expense, ESOP. That 30 will be taxable in your hands. 180 share company is giving you in 150 as ESOP. 30 is taxable in your hands as profit in lieu of salary. And when you sell the shares, even though you have paid 150 to company, you are allowed to deduct 180. Why? Because 30 rupees pay you have paid tax, no, in the salary. Okay? This one concept, one question, this is there, but okay. So I've covered all the other perquisites. Baki pure taxable rahenge. One important thing I want to cover is gift. Can employer give gift to the employees? Diwali aa rahi hai next week. Yes. How much it is exempt? Up to 5,000. And beyond 5,000, it is fully taxable. Some books are saying, ma'am, if 8,000 receive 5,000 tak exempt leke 3,000, it's allowed. But going by our book answers, if employer is giving 20,000 gift to employee, fully taxable. 3,000 fully exempt. And credit cards and all are taxable. Specified employees definition, you can check it. And one thing I wanted to talk here was, yeah, 2 minutes, just only this and slab rate is left. Any doubt in the perquisite, especially the FRA, RFA? Right. Okay. Thank you so much for staying back. That shows your patience. और ये pandemic में exam postpone हुई है ना, अब पूरी कसर निकालना और थोड़े दिन मेहनत करना and bring excellent result. Right? Any support you need, any queries you have. If you are my student, you already have my number. If you are not having, you can comment below and ask all your doubts, but make sure you clear your doubts. Sometimes that doubt doesn't come in the final exam, but doubt के साथ exam लिखने जाते हैं ना, तो फिर that motivation goes down. Thank you so much that you're saying it's all clear and no doubt. Okay, but other than salary also, if you have any doubt, keep posting your doubts. Okay, it's a teacher's duty to clear all your doubts. Okay, motor car आता है ना MCQ में. Motor car is owned by employer. Expenses also paid by employer. Used by employee. Okay, official purpose, it's not perquisite. Personal, then running and maintenance, driver's salary, all will be paid by employee. So I'm not going to check now these columns. Wholly officially used, no problem. Wholly personal, it will be limited taxable, you can leave it. This one is important. Partly used for office, Sundays used for ferry rides. अब क्या करोगे? Employer's car, employer's expense. If CC is up to 1.6, 1,800 per month into number of months, 2,400 per month number of months. This is straight taxable. And chauffeur, driver is provided 900 per month extra. First, I want to take the third one. Car is employer, expenses employee payment. So, genuinely, only wear and tear should be taxable in my hands. That's why instead of 1,800 and 2,400, it's 600 and 900 and chauffeur. Car is employee. Expenses are paid by employer. So if full personal, I'll give you your expense and it will be taxable in my hands. But if partly, then actual amount of expenditure incurred by the employer should be taxable as perquisite, no? Because car to meri khud ki hai. Only insurance repairs are paid by employer. But if I use for official purpose, then actual amount of expenditure minus this. I'm telling you, if you want to do motor car concept, then motor car ke saath try working out some problems. That's why I've given this problem below this. You can check this answer also. Pause the video here and check where this answer is and do it here itself. And last, I am expecting कि ये 2-3 mark के लिए तो आ जाएगा exam में. Yes, cool. You have joined employment as 20,000, 1,000, 30,000. This means your salary will increase every year by 1,000 from date of joining. But date of joining is January. And your year ending is calendar year. Now how to go by? Okay. So now I want you to help me calculate the salary for 2000 19 and 20. So you joined in January 19. So for whole 19, how much will be the salary? April to December, 20,000 into 9. Correct? April to December, 9 months, 20,000 into 9, 1,80,000. Kaushik is the one who gives answer, and quickly the moment I write, he's ready with the totals. Ma'am, 180, like that. Huh? So these some students, they really support and help us. Thank you so much. All of you should, yeah, calculator से याद आया, वही calculator use करो जो final exam में use करोगे, उसको gift बना के मत रखो, and make sure for your costing, FM, other practice, start using M plus M minus if you have not started using. Chalo. And now, I'm repeating 20,000 is the salary from April to December. And now, 1st January 2020, my salary will become how much? 21,000. So, 21,000 into 3. That comes to how much? 63,000. This is how we will compute our basic. Is this clear to all of you? Practice this at home. 20,000 from April to December. For January 2020, it's 21,000 till December. But I am taking only January, February, and March, 3 months. Okay? Right. So that's all for this revision. 2 minutes. Yes. All clear to all of you? Thank you so much for joining the live session. And one last motivation to all of you. Anyone around you is judging you, then don't bother. You go on because you all have worked very hard for your June, July exam, which was postponed. And now it is November and December exam. Learn the concepts. For CMA students, even if the exam is online, it's absolutely okay. You need the same concepts for the final. Those who are writing final, underline some points which I have said and they are asked in MCQs in final exam. और अगर कोई neighbors, कोई relatives, कोई judge कर रहे हैं कि आपसे तो ये नहीं होगा, तो आपसे जरूर होगा, जरूर होगा. Any help you need, any support you need, please come back and ask any technical topic, ma'am, this is not clear, anything not clear, or any other moral support you want. Your teachers and your parents, these two are your lifetime well-wishers, always there with you. Watch other videos for amendments. I have not covered, there's no amendment in salary chapter, but at least out of 60 marks, 8 to 10 marks are amendment, and 194 M and N, I have made a video. Buyback of shares, now it is taxable. उसके ऊपर tax जो CDT company देते हैं, it's for all in capital gain. So like that, some amendments are there. Around 8 to 10 playlist videos are made only for amendments, not more than 7 to 10 minutes each. Take the benefit of all this. And thank you so much for staying till the end. All the best to each one of you. May you all rock in the exam. Right? Bye-bye all of you. Ending the session now. Any doubt or any comment or you really liked it, then also do comment below the video and do share it with all your friends. Thank you so much. Thank you.